Hello everyone and welcome back to Tinderloss Gaming, and welcome to episode 3 of my playthrough of season 1 Cthulhu Death May Die. And I'm currently playing through the Blasphemous Alchemy episode 1 from that set. So without further ado, let's get across to the table and see what's going on. There's a fair amount. Okay, here we are at the table. We are at stage 3 of the Black Goat, the elder one. He is on the board. The big bad boy is up there. Now, Bowden and Rasputin, the two characters I'm using, are close to insanity, which means we're on a bit of a clock. It's Bowden's turn next. There's loads of fire going on. There's loads of monsters on the board. So we've got to try and deal with the monsters. We've got to try and kill stage 3 of the Black Goat to get to stage 4, which is the final stage, and somehow survive and not go insane. So it's all looking a bit precarious, if I'm honest, but we will give it a go. We are 2 symbols into moving towards another end game scenario, which is when this token gets to here. But I don't think that's going to happen. There could be a foreshadowing there. I think it's more likely that we're going to go insane, but we'll see how we go. So, Bowden to start off with. We've maxed out Savage for Bowden, which means she's dealing an additional 5 wounds for when there's a single enemy in her space, which there isn't at the moment. We've maxed out Brawling for Rasputin. He's used all of his 3 deaths. So, you know, he's only got 1 death left, and that's going to be death, not anything else. So Bowden, she's okay. She's got all of her stress. She's taken 3 wounds, which is not great. And we've somehow got to deal with these 2 dark spawns. Now, I think she's just going to have to go naturally to kill the first one. So first one is going to be an attack. So we get our 3 black dice. We get 2 green dice from her insanity. Nothing else there which could help us. Oh. No. I think her first action is going to have to be to clear these flames, because if she rolls insanity, pyromania, she's going to put a fire space in her fire token in her space, and then all other characters, all other figures, take wounds equal to the fire token in there. That will kill Rasputin. I mean, it'll kill the black spawns as well, the dark spawns as well, but I can't. Rasputin cannot take 3 wounds. So her first action is going to be to extinguish fire. Let's see what she gets. That's not great. That is not great. Well, she gets 2 successes, which extinguishes these 2 fire. First of all, we then kick her insanity in, which kicks in pyromania. Put a fire token in your space. And then deal wounds equal to the number of fire tokens in your space to all other figures. So this darkspawn takes a wound. This darkspawn takes a wound. Rasputin takes a wound. Ouch. That's taken a wound but not dead. So we spawn a dark spawn in. This one takes a wound. Brings the dark spawn in. Ouch. Oh God. God. What am I going to do now? We do get to level up. So I'll level up stealth. She's going to use her for a free action. She's got swiftness. She's going to move a free run. She's going to move to here. There is a fire. There is a fire on there, so she'll take a fire token. She's got stealth. She can ignore. She can sneak 3 times, which means one of these is going to be taken with her. That was a free action. For her second action, she's going to attack that dark spawn. She gets 3 dice. Now she's doing 1, 2, 3 plus 5, 8 damage currently to it. But you will use a stealth or use a stress to re-roll this one. I'll use the stress to re-roll this one. My God. I'll use the stress to re-roll this one. Okay. And then she'll use her final stress to re-roll this one. Good. Oh, excellent. So she does 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 5 is enough to kill it. That's gone. She doesn't take any insanity. That's the whole reason for re-rolling that. And then she will rest for her third action. 1, 2, 3. Lab notes. I should have remembered that. She gets an additional 2 dice because she's got a companion. Damn it, forgot about that. Okay, I need to remember that. Draw a mythos card. Draw a mythos card. And we're going to get Darkspawn Strike. Each Darkspawn moves 2 spaces towards you. There, 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 there. I think this is it for Bowden. I think this is it. Summon a Darkspawn into the yellow area, which is here. Then exactly what I didn't want to happen, she's going to take 4 attacks from each of those well, 1 attack from those 4 Darkspawn. Okay, let's see how it goes. So first attack. Doesn't do anything. But I do take a sanity. Oh well, we're going to have to take it, I think. We'll take the sanity. We'll level up stealth to deal 1 wound to each enemy I sneak past. Place a fire token in your space. Boom. Now, then deal wounds equal to the number of fire tokens in your space to all other figures here. Let's just take these out for a second. See how many we've got in here. So we've got that one's on 1. Oh, nice. There's 3 tokens in here, and dark spawns have got 3 health. So each of those take 3 damage. They're all dead. Oh, lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. She's nearly dead. She can't take any more insanity. Now we move on to investigate or fight. She's in a safe space now, so she's going to draw a card. She's going to get Furious Student. Pistol, she gets +1 when attacking. Or if you've got the marksman skill, she gets +2 green. +1 attacking normally, +2. Or she gets Chester. She can take a wound to take Chester, which is the Furious Student. You cannot have both Chester and the Professor as companions, who's 3 health. I'll take a wound to take Chester. That he could come in very handy. We need to take a roll for the fire. We take a wound. I'll put that onto Chester. That fire token goes. At the end of each turn, the black goat deals 1 wound to each other figure in its space and adjacent spaces. So there's going to be lots of wounds going on here. That Bayaki is going to take a wound. That dark spawn's going to take a wound. That dark spawn's going to take a wound. That fire vampire is going to take a wound. That cultist is going to take a wound. And Bowden would take a wound, but I will put that onto Chester. We check to see there's 3 symbols. So this is going to advance. These get shuffled back in, and then we're going to have to do a load of stuff through the cards in a second. Do a cat weasel cut. Then, because this is advanced, stage 1, when the black goat advances, summon a dark spawn into your space. Deal 1 wound to each figure in your space. Well, I'm going to do the wound to the the monkey. He can go. He's only got 1 wound. He's gone. There's nothing here that says advances, so we don't need to worry about that. When the Elder One advances, place a fire token in a space that has any cultists and no fire. Cultist in there, but it's already got fire in it, so we don't need to worry about that. Right, we move on to Rasputin. First thing Rasputin's going to do is rest. 1, 2, 3. Second action is he's going to move into here. He takes a fire token. Third action, he is going to attack the darkspawn. 3 dice as normal, 2 for insanity, 1 for the fire axe, and 1 for brawling. Remembering we've got the monkey paw in it, we need to do 3 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we don't need to count the elder signs as a madness. So we take 1 madness and we do 1, 2, 3, 4 damage to that darkspawn, which kills it. That's his third action. We draw a mythos card for Rasputin. We're going to get Bayaki. It's got a symbol on it. Each Bayaki moves directly into your space. So that Bayaki is going to move into here. It's on one. It's got taken a wound. We summon a Bayaki at the red area, the red portal. That's our mythos card. The Bayaki is then going to fight Rasputin. 2 green and a black. Does 2 damage to us. I will spend a stress to re-roll this one. We'll take it. So it does 1 damage to us. Resolve end of turn. We do our fire roll. The fire token. We take a sanity. Don't want to quite go there yet, so I'm going to spend my stress to re-roll it. That didn't help. So we're going to go insane a little bit, which means we get another green dice. Need to remember that. Obsessive disorder moves stress to match your health value down to there. Discard cards until you've got the same number of cards each side, so we don't need to worry about that. Then we do end Elder One, end of turn effects. Black Goat deals 1 wound to each other figure in its space or adjacent spaces. So that darkspawn is going to take a wound, which means we should summon 1 there. That is going to take a wound, which means we should summon one there. I should have done that last time, I think. The second wound there is going to kill the cultist. Second wound on the fire vampire. Bowden is going to take a wound, which is going to put it onto Chester, which kills him. He's done his job. Rasputin, unfortunately, is going to take a wound, and this Bayaki is going to take a wound because we're in adjacent spaces. Okay, we move back to Bowden. She is so close to dead. First of all, she's going to try and clear the fire. 1, 2, 3, 4 additional dice. I'll spend the stress to re-roll this one. Ah, damn it. So she clears 3. But unfortunately, there was no way of stopping it. She's gone insane. She's gone insane. Ouch. Bosh. Bowden has gone insane. I couldn't stop it. There's no way to stop it. Right, so we ignore all other phases for her other than we would check to see if there were 3 here, which there aren't. We ignore all other phases. So poor old Bowden has gone out literally in a blaze of glory, putting out fire. And I think maybe this is where Rasputin is going to end up as well, unfortunately. Let's try it. Let's try it. First action. I think I've done that. Should go. Right, so first action for Rasputin. I think he's going to heal. 1, 2, 3. Second action, he's going to move into that space there, taking the Bayaki with him. Third action is going to be to fight. Because brawling, when you attack figures in your space, deal the full wounds to each target. He gets 3 dice as normal. He gets 1, 2, 3 green dice from being insane. He gets 1 green dice from the fire axe, and he gets 1 green dice from the brawling. Need to have a high number here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He gets 2 free re-rolls. Oops, I'll put that to one side for a second. We'll re-roll these. This one first. Yeah, we'll take that. And we'll re-roll this one. So currently doing 1, 2, 3, 4, because we can count that. 5, 6. Um, 6 wounds. He will spend a stress to re-roll this one. Doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. So he's doing 6 damage to everything in his in there. So it's going to kill that dark spawn. It's going to kill that dark spawn. It's going to kill that Bayaki. And it's going to kill that fire vampire. He's going to put 6 wounds onto the black goat of the woods. Six wounds onto the black goat of the woods. He will level up because he's taken, or there's 2 insanity there, but he's gonna stop at that last one. And he'll upgrade Arcane Mastery to count all Elder Signs as successes. So we don't have to use the monkey paw because it says may count. He really just needs to survive an attack from the black goat. We draw a Mythos card. Configuration. Add a fire token. It's got a symbol. Add a fire token to each that space and each adjacent space. So one's going to go in here. 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 We're going to fight the black goat. The black goat gets 2 green and a black. Hits me 3 times. But there's no insanity there. I'm reluctant. I'm going to take the 3 wounds. 1, 2, 3. Could be a risk. Could be a risk. Or hang on a sec, do I re-roll one of those? I will spend a stress to re-roll one of these ones. Didn't make any difference. So I'll take 3 wounds. 1, 2, 3. Okay. End of turn. We're going to do, at the end of each turn, the black goat deals 1 wound to each other figure in its space and adjacent spaces. Rasputin takes a wound. This black goat takes a wound but dies. This black goat takes a wound and spawns in another black goat. Nothing else in adjacent spaces. We go back to Rasputin. First action is to fight. If I get sanity here on. No, first action is to heal. 1, 2, and heal a stress. Second action is to fight with all of the dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. +1 for brawling, +1 for the fire axe. I'm going to have to roll another green dice. So the hit, I'll re-roll that for my spare one. God. So all of these are hits. I get 2 free re-rolls. I've got a stress to spend. Re-roll this. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 wounds to the black goat, which is enough to kill it. We'll move it to its final stage. When revealed, move the black goat of the woods to the blue gate. Wow, these really need to be a bit bigger spaces. The blue gate. And the black goat takes no wounds while any monsters or cultists are in its space. Oh, that's annoying. So Rasputin's got 1 action left. He's got 1 action left. Doesn't really want to move out of that space. So I'll heal for 2 and remove a stress. We'll heal for 1 to remove 2 stress. We draw a mythos card. With 1,000 young. If there are 3 or more darkspawn within 1 space of you at the end of the turn, advance the black goat on the track as if there were 3 symbols. Well, there's not, there's only 2. So we don't need to worry about that. We are finally in a space that we can do it. Draw a discovery card. Up to no good. The professor he asked me to help. I'm not in trouble, am I? The student holds a beaker. If you have a guilty conscience, take 1 stress. I don't. You may take 2 stress to either claim the grad student or the beaker. Now the grad student gives us +2 to extinguish fires. Or the beaker, you may discard this card to deal wounds to all lab and figures, either in your space, including you, or adjacent spaces. Each target takes wounds equal to the number of fire tokens in their space. How many fire tokens are in that space? Just the 2. Put those there. They're in the blue area. It's not a lot of space there to worry about. I'm not going to take the 2 stress because if I do 2 damage to these darkspawn, but it will just spawn 2 more darkspawn in, which I don't think is worth it. Resolve end of turn effects. No fire. We did move out of that space, didn't we? Into here. So I should have taken a fire. Reroll. We take a hit. Remove that fast. Well, each of those are going to take 1 wound each, which is exactly what I was hoping not to avoid. And those will come in. So we've got 4 dark spawn and the black goat in that area. Think. Think. Rasputin's turn. He cannot take any insanity, but he's got to fight. So first action is to move into that space. Second action, he's going to do an attack. And obviously, with his brawling, he's going to attack everybody. So he gets 1, 2, 3, 4 dice from the insanity. He gets 1 from brawling. And he gets an additional 1 for fire axe, which I need to remember. So we're currently doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits with an insanity. I get 2 free rerolls, 7, and that's my additional dice. 7 with an insanity. I'm going to spend my last stress, to reroll this one. So we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Everything in his space. But the black goat of the woods can't be wounded whilst these are in, but these all go. Should take 2 fire tokens for moving out of that space. And then last action is to hit the black goat. Got 1 additional dice. So currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 free rerolls. 7, 8, 9. I've got an additional green dice. So remember I've got an additional dice, which is another hit. So I've got 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. 10 damage to the black goat with no insanity. That was our 3 turns. Drawing a mythos card. Choose an investigation. If there are 3 or less darkspawn on the board, summon a darkspawn into their space. Otherwise, move the nearest 2. Oh, God. So that darkspawn's going to come into the same space, which now means the black goat can't be hurt. Damn it. We're going to get fought by the black goat. And he rolls. Oh, these cumulative. Sorry, my mistake. So he's going to roll 3 and 4. Should have done that last time. Damn it. I've got no re-rolls. He's going to hit me for 1, 2, 3. He doesn't count those as successes. He's going to do 3 damage to me. 1, 2, 3, which kills me, and 1 insanity, which makes me go mad. Blech. Rasputin is dead. Ah. Well, there we go. There we go. The black goat was successful. We got there nearly. I think my timing on the insanity stuff needs a bit of work. I mean, it worked nicely because, you know, obviously Rasputin and Bowden were putting out a lot of damage. And got the black goat to the final stage within 2 wounds. If I only had rolled, you know, I could have rolled that, could have rolled that, could have rolled that. That'd have been nice. That'd have been nice. Because that would have been 8 wounds there. It is what it is. It is what it is. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. Felt like I was nearly there. Next time we play the game, just need to sort of maybe manage the insanity a little bit, because I needed a bit more of a gap. A bit more of a gap in those final stages, because you're sort of going all in. But you're really, really close to do the damage, and obviously to be effective, you do need to come through your insanity to upgrade. You know, doing 5 additional damage to single enemies, just not, you just, you know, don't have to worry about them. Quite situational. And Rasputin, yeah, brawling, doing all your attacks to everything on the board in that area is awesome. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. Obviously, we'll play through some more some Cthulhu Death May Die on the channel. I may play another one before I go back to Arkham, because this has felt quite, you know, people have described it as a bit of Cthulhu Zombicide, and I do get that. I think it's a little bit more intricate than Zombicide, a lot more management, and I feel Zombicide, some of the areas of progression are a bit bland, whereas these I feel are quite good. But yeah, anyway, that's it. That's enough of me gabbering on. We're at 44 minutes, so 2 hours and 44 minutes is roughly. I mean, I've recorded a little bit longer than that because obviously I explain and babble on for minutes on end. But yeah, to play that scenario, it's about 2.5 hours, 2 3/4 hours. So yeah, we'll definitely play another one. We'll play episode 2, and we'll get that up on the channel as well. So all that leaves me to say is thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much. If you could like and subscribe to the channel, that would be very much appreciated. Feel free to comment on any errors or multiple errors I've made. I'm sure I have. With these types of games, a lot going on. But I will see you on the next one. Ta-ra for now.